Welcome to our second total body workout of month 2. The workout will be 5 sets of 10 reps of each exercise, but first let's start with our warm-up. Let's go ahead and get started with our workout. Remember, there will be 10 reps of each exercise for 5 rounds. You can start by putting a band around your thighs, a little bit above your knees, to do your lateral walks. You don't have to do these with a band, but you definitely get more of a burn. Focus on pushing your knees out over the sides of your feet. Keep that band on and go down to the floor for 10 banded bridges. Focus on squeezing your glutes to lift your hips instead of lifting through your low back. Keep your heels pushed into the floor and your hands on the ground. You should feel this in your glutes or your butt. Keep your knees tracking out. Go ahead and take your band off. And you're going to grab a lighter band for your tricep extensions. They're going to look a little different than last time. Wrap the band around one hand. Keep that hand steady. And then use your other hand to extend your hand towards the ground, keeping your elbow close to your body.
Why don't you ever model for me, Mrs. Kensington?
You know how Mr. Kensington feels about that.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So both elbows stay close to your body, and then your one arm that you were working the tricep on is going to come up to about 90 degrees and then extend down, keeping your elbow in the same place the whole time. You're going to feel this in the back of your arms. Now we're going to do bicep curls. Keep your palms up. You can do bicep curls palm up or thumbs up. For these ones, we're going to go palms up. It works different parts of your bicep muscle. And that is your first set. Let's move on to set number 2, starting with those lateral walks with the band. Don't put the band directly over your knees. Remember to keep your knees tracking out to the side instead of caving in. You should feel this in your glutes and your hips. Keep that band on and go down to the floor for banded bridges. Remember, squeeze your glutes to lift your hips. Don't lift through your lower back or push through your neck. Keep your heels down. And those knees tracking out. Don't let them collapse in. Push against that band. You can use whatever band you want to for the banded work during this workout. We're using a light band for the tricep extensions and for the bicep curls, and a medium band for the leg exercises. But you can do that however you'd like to. Remember, for these tricep extensions, keep your elbows still as far as placement next to your body, and then you're just bending and extending the one elbow that you're working, or the one arm that you're working. And you should feel this in the back of your arm on the opposite side from your bicep. For bicep curls, we're just going to anchor the band under our feet. Keep your palms up for these bicep curls. And we're doing 10. You don't have to bring your hands all the way to your shoulders. You really want to focus on keeping your wrists straight during the whole movement. So going all the way down with the wrist straight, full elbow extension, and then up as far as is comfortable with your wrist straight. And that was set 2. Moving on to set 3 of 5. We're doing those banded lateral walks. So pull your loop on. Remember, push those knees out. Don't let them collapse in. We're doing 5 to each side. Going down to the floor for our banded bridges, keeping our heels pushed into the ground and squeezing our glutes to bring our hips off the ground. Grab your band for tricep extensions. Remember to keep your shoulder stable as well. So everything is staying still except that one elbow that is moving your forearm and your wrist and hand on that side. We're really isolating those tricep muscles. And we do 10 on each side. Bicep curls is next. Anchor that band under your feet. Keep your palms pointed towards the ceiling and your wrists straight. You can always use a band that has more resistance if the one that you use for your workout initially is too light. All right, step 4 of 5, starting with our banded lateral walks.
Yeah, baby.
Focus on rotating that hip out to keep the knee out and really feel it in those glutes. Banded bridges. Pushing those knees out against the band. Don't let your knees touch or collapse in. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips.
Yeah, baby.
Now we're going to our tricep extensions.
Why don't you ever model for me?
10 on
Mrs.
each
Kensington?
side.
You know how Mr. Kensington feels about that.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Try to think about the muscles that you're working on during these exercises. The more aware you are of what muscles you're using, the easier it is to work on them specifically. And your strength, endurance, and accuracy with the movement will increase as well. Going on to our bicep curls. Remember, if you need a more resistant band for this exercise, your biceps are a larger muscle group than your triceps, and that is completely okay. Just remember to focus on keeping those wrists straight during the movement. And focus on that squeeze at the top. All right, we're moving on to our last set, starting with our banded lateral walks. Remember, keep that band above your knee joint. Keep that band on for your bridges, pushing your knees out and squeezing your glutes to lift your hips off the floor. We are moving on to our tricep extensions. Remember, focus on the muscles that you're working. Last is our bicep curls. Remember, you can always switch bands if you need to. Keep those wrists straight and really squeeze at the top. Awesome job, ladies. You have completed the second total body workout of month 2. See you next time.
Mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working